A student from Bangalore, India asked a wonderful question in our last Coaching 101 class. What are the causes of delay? Now, to identify delay, I want to begin with the opposite, action. Action versus delay. Now, we know action is the key to building any momentum, any goal, any future progress in our life. Action is probably the number one thing we look at in coaching. Coaching and action are hand in hand. So then, if we know that action is key, why does delay keep coming in? Now, delay may be procrastination, maybe holding off on a project. It can show its face in many ways. But there are four main areas I want to talk about to help us to understand how delay shows itself often in coaching and in everyday life. So as you're listening to these, think about yourself. And do you see yourself in any of these four different areas of delay? Number one, and probably the strongest, is fear. The delay of fear. This fear may be of failure, may be of change, may be of the unknown, may even be of success, not being able to handle the success that's in front of you. Fear's impact is seen by freezing us in our footsteps. We're not able to move or to create any momentum because we're so frozen in fear. And often when we get to a place where we change our perspective or begin to change without doing the basic understanding of what that fear is, we have a meltdown. So fear, failure, one of our main delays. Number two, judgments. Judgments are a huge part of why we are delayed. So this is judging yourself, but also judging those around you. So we often talk in coaching as one of the first things we must do is to release ourselves from judgment. Because you must view that client, as their own unique worldview. So if we can do this, then we can help our clients do this as well. But it's first by identifying that there is a judgment there in the first place. Number three is the delay of not being committed. Commitment is key to go hand in hand with action. So this may take the form of good intentions. I had intended to, but you never did that. I never was able to take action in this area. A great example is the commitment of going to the gym. I'll do it tomorrow. But then tomorrow comes and you're not at the gym. And the week goes by, a year goes by. And you find yourself actually beating yourself up that you never went to the gym, even though you think you may have thought of it and put it on your to-do list, but you truly weren't committed to it. So it's often better not to put something on your list unless you are truly committed, because we'll then use that to further delay ourselves, going back up to number two, which was judgments. Also with commitment is to make sure that it's your commitment and not someone else's view for you. Often we don't take action on things or are as committed to things if someone else is forcing that upon us. So make sure that your commitments are your own. Now, number four is one of my favorites to look at in coaching, and it's underlying beliefs or underlying automatic commitments. They are those things within us that we don't even realize that we're committing to. It's our patterns, our behaviors, our mindsets, that until someone else comes in and helps us to understand ourselves a bit more, we really have not even known they were there. So underlying beliefs are probably the most intrusive of everything that has to do with delay versus action. Now, if you want to learn more about action versus delay, I recommend registering for our next Coaching 101 teleclass and downloading the module Action versus Delay, as it's all about moving a client from a disempowering perspective into an empowering perspective. This has been Nick Bosk for your Coaching 101 Minute.